Good morning, it's the 2nd of June. Ooh. Right. Another one. This one could be great as long as it's true. And the trouble is when you're sent screenshots, you don't really know you haven't seen it for yourself. But I'll just tell you what it was. It was a screenshot of a message that's gone to Kent in the UK. Kent County Council. So Kent County, their council. And it was basically very similar to America. So it was like a Doge inquiry as to, funding, how much money's gone on this, how much money's gone on that. I don't know if it was leaked or whether it's legitimate, but it was basically because reform got in, like locally, they're able to change things in the council. So in our local communities. So this is where I did have surrender for the councils. So this could be happening all across the country, but this was for Kent. So this could prove that, where's money being spent? And then people might turn around and say, well, hang on a minute, you've been charging us more for our council tax, but this has gone on this has gone on that, this has gone on this. And I did have the Turn of Swords many times for the council, so this would make sense if this was true, okay? So I always also spoke to my friend and I said to her, I just don't think reform will get in. I think reform are just there to help expose all of this, okay? Because when I looked at this a while back on one of the readings, I remember having 7 of Cups of reform. So it's not quite as it seems, and I don't think we also will wait 4 years for a new beginning. I think that everything's been done for a reason. I think it's quite, in a way, a clever plan. And yeah, so that's basically my summary of it. So if this is true, can you imagine disclosure on the councils and then the people turn around, this is about the truth, authenticity as well, and then the people turn around and say, how can you possibly charge us all this council tax when you've been spending on this, and that could be a downfall. I feel like everything's now being exposed. This is the Hermit and it's a major card. So all the time stuff is being exposed. We're going to take the government. We're going to take disability away from you. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Nobody wants them in power anymore. So, this is getting to the moment. Remember, I always had Judgment Day, major arcana. You can't really change it. And it's very spiritually impactful. So this has all the time, since the day they got in. I did the video, what was it? It was on Independence Day last year. I had Judgment Day, which means this is leading up to that point. There's going to be a point where it may just all come to one big conclusion. But it's like the bricks are slowly being dismantled and exposure is happening. Right, so this is very interesting because this could be about lavish spending. And it's like a business thing, kind of thing. Okay, so is this Doge actually happening? Yeah, this is where is everything? Yeah. Oh my goodness. I don't really have to, I might do a spread. I'll see what else. Hang on, I'll see what else I get. Is this exposure? Maybe to... got the same card. This framework, the structure. Oh my goodness, got the same card. Right, so this is revealing. This is going to start to reveal everything. Everything that's hidden under the surface with the moon. Everything, all the sort of non-disclosed things is going to... could be, overspend in a way, okay? As I said, could be lavish. That's the direction they're focusing all of this on. And this is oh my goodness, can you believe this? This is the structure. Okay, and this is surrender. And I keep getting surrender, give up. End of the road, can't solve it. So a new day on the horizon. Is this in order? to change the system, because this person is struggling to hold on. Are they going to then struggle to hold on? That is really interesting. So the moon is a major card. Disclosure time. That's probably going to happen everywhere now. And surrender, which is, now I understand. They don't just step down. This is how it's all exposed. This is hidden stuff. And they're going to reflect on all sorts of things, but I don't know how long that will take. That's the other thing. So yeah, maybe we won't get our EBS immediately, but maybe these things have to happen first. You have to sort of start crumbling the structure, and then the tower comes. Makes a bit more sense, to be honest, than the way I thought it would just pull the plug. And also at the same time, they're showing people, aren't they? Wow, they are really intent and going to move forward with this. Okay, and I do think this, I don't know if that's the actual thing that was sent around, but I do believe they will do this or something very similar. If that's not, say that's not actually accurate, they'll do something very similar. And this is about getting the truth out and the information, okay? The truth about the information and, yeah, moving forward with it. It could also happen quite quickly with that card. Okay, I want to do a reading because I want to see what's going to happen. So I want to know what's going to happen then with the councils. What's the future once they do these Doge reports, kind of Doge reports. This is the first bit of, if it's correct, evidence we've had of, you can see where this is going now. Good, don't have to pay extreme council tax, which is absolute joke. They do probably spend money on, stuff that we don't need. Probably got too many people putting down yellow lines that we don't need. Anyway. Right. This is about exposure time. It's also about the truth coming out. Okay? This could actually be for all the countries, actually, with this world. And it could be that they're exposing this in all the countries. You may find it, I don't know, I don't think it was in the news, but, this could be happening everywhere now. It's like exposure time. I think it's about looking at their position, the position of, how it stands at the moment and what then is going to happen next. Okay. Oh my goodness me. Now, I will just tell you what the King of Cups is. It's not only is it kind of psychological kind of card, but it can also be it can be a card of, because all cards, they mean different things. So safety, right? However, he keeps himself safe. However, in this instance, it may be that they could be hanging on by a thread because of all of this. Now, they need to change the councils because this could be overspending, greed, lavishness, and anything that's not being disclosed, because she can be sort of secretive. So it could also be like a psyop, a way to do this, okay? And so we can change the councils. I think they, anyway, I've said too much probably already, my opinion. Yeah, I also think this could be about the public being in denial and them not disclosing it, okay? So this could also mean that it has a knock-on effect with the people in a way, because I think this is all going to be disclosed, okay? And this could cause people to feel a bit passionate about this. It can be like energy, fire cards, so fired up, that people didn't know. I think people are going to feel really frustrated about this, okay? and emotional, because I think that people have struggled as well, and it's been really difficult. And in turn, I think it's going to be difficult now for the councils, because I think it's all going to be exposed. Yeah, I have the world. Oh my goodness, it's going to take time though. They're going to be put in a difficult spot. Okay? Enlightenment, clarity's coming. So everyone's going to find out. This is where it's going. Major cards. That's it. This is exposure, and this is how you change the system. I'm so glad I got sent this, because it was one piece of like, phew, we finally get to see the truth. And now you can see why everything's it's like everything has been put into place and everything's pending. So the banks are pending, the councils are going to get looked at, then they're going to be pending. Then the royals are kind of pending, and then it's all going to kind of go at the same time. You can see it, can't you? I've got play, laugh and find joy. I don't know why I got that card. Play, laugh. Oh, could be socialising. I don't know. Why did I get that card? Success will be found if you hold on to hope. Now, I've had that card before. Hold on to hope, remember? And also, they weren't supposed to have any money, but then they go and put up the council tax for everyone. It's a bit unfair. Health. Focus on all parts to make the whole. Now, health. Health is a strange one, I will say. However, I don't know, health. I was wondering if it was more like the health, because remember, I don't have every single key word here that would fit that reading. Maybe it was the health of the future, in a way of stability for them councils. Oh, here we go. Good, great news. But this could also be about lavishness as well, like I said. Lavishness, abundance. Maybe it's saying, I don't know. Could be the health system as well. I don't really know. Okay, so soulmates, important people, teach you life lessons. So we're going to find out a lot of things. Teach. So I do think it's like lessons learned. Right, that's all I have to say on that. But that is looking like, wow. Finally, is everything being geared up for one giant exposure? So everything's pending, all the things I said, for one giant exposure for a massive tower moment, or so the foundation can change. I've got my eyes closed, by the way. That one and that one. I was going to do a spread, but wow, there is a strategy, and this could be literally white hats, military, and if it's not, it's just this is the direction it's now going in. This is the direction, moving full force ahead. This is a strategy. You've also got the military back here. This is smoke and mirrors. What you didn't see and you had no idea was going on is now going to be exposed. And this is how it's all coming. It's all kind of literally, that feels like it's bubbling to the surface. All of these things are bubbling to the surface. Exposure, 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 exposure. Okay? Could be breaking up the whole thing. Okay, everything's breaking up, falling apart, the structure. Okay? Now I'm going to just do one little tiny weeny spread. Yeah, so this is like in denial, maybe, you know, we didn't see it, we couldn't see it, blindfolded. Yeah, I keep getting that Knight of Pentacles all the time. And this is waiting. patience, okay, enlightenment. This could be fighting to end this, okay? This could be the military fighting to end this, a whole thing, okay? The whole thing, and it could be all your countries, because that's a country card. All your countries, getting them to a point of, this is the end, okay? This is the end of the road here. You got to give up. You got to give up. Yeah. And in going forward in a different way. Rebuilding and a change. That's really nice. Rebuilding, and they're working really hard to change everything. And everything looks like it will change. Everything looks like it's going to start anew. And we're moving away from what was. And maybe we can start looking at things and having a new foundation. So I didn't get a tower, but it's kind of like leading to that. I think the tower will be kind of the last thing. Maybe we're not quite there yet. So focus on wholeness above and below. The comfort of good company heals old hurts. Oh, wow. Stand still for now and listen to your life. So it's not going to be the same. The answers and truths are always within. There you go. So it's going to change. It's painfully slow. But then I also understand, you know, maybe to just pull the plug with no warning would be very shocking. So maybe this does give people a chance to say, we've had enough. We see what's going on. But they've been able to adapt. So maybe it makes sense. Okay, I sort of said, is this coming to like building it all up to come to a conclusion? I have insights. Oh, wow. I'm not going to read you this one just yet. I'll leave that to the last one. Devotion. Be pure and true in thought and deed. So, clarity's coming. Oh, because these go really well together. Realization. And then look at this one. That's why I keep picking up these cards now, because I know this has got a good key word. Resignation. Say goodbye to what you no longer need. Clever. So at the end of the day, then I see this on the bottom. Adapt. So it's so people can maybe adapt. Change will be better than you think. I think it gives people an opportunity to adapt as well. Signs. Notice the signs. See what's really going on. Try to keep positive energy by surrounding yourself with positive people. So that could be for now, or the future is going to change. Positive people, friends. I keep getting friends. I said, are they collapsing the structure? I have home. Time to renovate or change something in your home environment. There you go. Our whole foundation is going to change. Friends was spend more time with your friends. Maybe finally someone's looking out for us. Friends. And at the bottom, I have affirm. So there's someone, are they looking out for us? There you go. That was really exciting. I'm glad I did that one. Have a great day. Bye now.